Hello YouTube, it's Birdo Prey 5, and it's Thursday, March 21st, and this time I turned on the microphone. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I had made that mistake. And Thomas Potts is number one. Now, he does not say that he can hear me, but he also did not say he couldn't hear me, which is kind of interesting. Trying to see how far I'd go, Thomas, before I realized the microphone was off. Um, that's fine. I understand our nations are at war. And now you can hear me. Oh, good. It's good to know. I understand. Okay. Um, so I am sorry for the late start. Tonight I had hoped to start closer to 6, but you know, things happen. And yeah, so the background today, I know Anti-Tracker kind of upped his game a little with Space Engine. Now I tried to get Space Engine to work. The first time I downloaded it, it was working decently well. But now after I've rebooted and I tried to open it, I'm just getting what looks like a hypercube. I don't know if you're familiar with a hypercube, but it's what it's what a fourth dimensional cube would look like in three-dimensional space, unfolded into three-dimensional space. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know how to explain it. There's a bunch of squares. It's kind of like an inverted cross or a sideways cross. I have no idea what's up with the game. So instead, I went ahead and just loaded up Universal Sandbox, the old standby. Just as good, probably. Robert Knoll says, hello, bird. Hello, Robert. And we've got 5 people here. I am going to start the simulation. And, of course I am. How am I going to do that? No, I don't want max speed. No, I don't want to advance. We'll just do start. Does that start? I think it does. Now this should destroy the world. Is this still where it's supposed to be? If this simulation is going to work, I don't know how to unpause it. Yes, there we go. The world is destroyed. This is supposed to be real-time destruction of the Earth, but of course real-time is going to take way too long. So let's speed things up. You know what? This is too slow. It's boring. Let's load something up that's more interesting. Yes, an Earth and Moon collision. That seems relevant. That could happen. Why is that going way too fast? Seriously, that's all? Come on. Earth and series? Earth and Earth. There we go. Come on. There's play. Did I slow things down too much? I did. There we go. Now we'll see. We'll see a nice explosion. And we can follow what happens for a while. Thomas Potts says, so Kuroga can't win a war against us all, so you destroy the world. Kuroga can win every war. In fact, Kuroga doesn't even need to fight. That's how powerful it is. And no, this is actually Universal Sandbox 1. I never got 2. I barely played the first one. So this is still the first one. There's some decent explosions on here. Simulations. I used to follow some. Of course, they all seem like they go very quickly right now. But okay, let's find something that we can legit just have as the background. Earth exploding. There we go. Done. There. That can be our nice. That can be our background for the, well, and it's slowly disappearing. Okay. Let's try. Unfortunately, the most interesting part. Oh, okay. It's past my head. So we'll just follow it. We'll see how it goes. Anti-Tracker says first. A little late, Anti-Tracker. Thomas Potts says Bird of Prey 5 is a madman. That's true. Anti-Tracker says this is cool. What is it? This is Universal Sandbox 1. They're up to Universal Sandbox 2. It's on Steam. I tried getting Space Engine to work. It worked the first time I used it, but today when I tried to turn it on, it's just showing me a really weird screen. I don't know if the graphics are messed up or what, but I was already so late. I was like, I'm not gonna try to fix this. I knew I had Universal Sandbox already, so I figured I'll throw that up. Well, give the people some fancy backgrounds. Thomas Potts is copying after the wonderful and highly intelligent Anti-Tracker. I see. Yeah, Thomas, right. I'm copying because let's see. Where is it? Well, that would have been better had there been better timing. Right, because this doesn't look anything like what Anti-Tracker's new setup looks like, right? I'm the one that's copying. And by the way, I will also say I was the first one to have the news ticker, okay? I was the first one to have the news ticker. I was the first one to have the TOS bridge. But it's fine. You know, Anti-Tracker, he doesn't just copy it. He makes them better. He does. He's got his flashing lights on his version of the bridge, and he's in front of the screen instead of on the screen because that makes things better somehow. So, you know, they're improvements. And he got that nice Star Trek font for the news, where I was using just a generic font. So, yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. And, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So I don't mind it. Um, and Thomas Bud says, "Oh, anti-tracker, I didn't see you here." Yes, very, very, very believable, Thomas. John DeMarco says, "Hello, everyone." Hello, John. And Josh Street says, "Just because the world governments did give end to birds' demands, didn't give in to the birds' demands. He nukes the world. You are a madman, just an evil madman." Anti-Tracker says, "Did he just fall asleep mid-sentence?" No, Anti-Tracker. I didn't fall asleep. Thomas says yes. Josh Street says, "Wouldn't be the first time." I assume you mean wouldn't be. You said would be. Not Ryan Johnson says, "Hello and Qapla." Hello and Qapla. Not Ryan Johnson. John DeMarco says, "A Klingon bridge would be a nice background." I have a couple. I do have. Anti-Tracker even sent me one Klingon ship background. To be honest, to be truth. Anti-Tracker says, "You were right. This is nothing like mine. I sit in front of the view screen. You sit behind it." Yeah. That's like the Coming to America McDonald's versus McDonald's. McDonald's got the golden arches. We got the golden arcs. And their Big Mac is 2 patties and a center bun and sesame seeds. And he was like, "We don't have sesame seeds." Very, very important distinction. Josh Street says, "In Bird's mind, he was the first to make a YouTube video." Well, I think my oldest YouTube video is older than Anti-Tracker, so if we want to get technical, maybe. Thomas says, "Sue him, Anti-Tracker." Right, Anti-Tracker is going to sue me. He's going to be like CBS suing the guy who invented that tardigrade game. The Multi-Gunman, welcome, yells, "Con!" Bird, how's it going? It's going good, Multi-Gunman. Nobody here, I believe, is on Doomcock's Roundtable or Power Hour or whatever he had today. But if anybody had been there, they would have enjoyed the artistic stylings of me singing "The Saga Begins Again." I was going to record it, Anti-Tracker, but it had the music to it again, so there was really no point in recording it. "Hey Bird," says Anti-Tracker, "you should look at my earliest video from over a year ago. You will see TOS as well as TNG and even Death Star view screens." But I haven't seen those, have I? So Robin says, "Do you have a new STD?" No, Robin. The new STD starts at around 8:15 tonight, depending if I actually watch it when it starts. STD, referring, of course, to Star Trek Discovery, whose new episode comes out tonight. I believe it's titled The Red Angel. So, of course, you can imagine that there will probably be absolutely nothing about the Red Angel in it until perhaps the very last line, much like with the last episode, Project Daedalus, or Daedalus. I pronounce it Daedalus. That's probably why I spelled it wrong everywhere. Shronmore says, "Bird of Prey 5. Welcome, Shronmore. Are you saying that Anti-Tracker is the STD to your tardigrades?" Yes, I am. Shronmore, very, very astute. Darth Kilhoun says, "Hey, sorry I'm late." No problem, Darth. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry I was in and out of your stream earlier. I had 2 virtual doctor's appointments today, and your stream was right in between. Josh Street says, "It's not Con, it's Bird." Robin says, "Okay, good to hear you laugh." Well, yeah, I laugh. The multi-gun man says, "Oh crap, I almost forgot STD is tonight. Excuse me while I get a bottle of Pepto-Bismol and a puke bucket." Wow. You know, there's half a shot. It's not a terrible episode. Right? Season 2, there's half a shot it's not a terrible episode. I'm not saying it's necessarily half a shot it's going to be a good episode, but it's half a shot it's not a terrible, vomit-inducing episode. Thomas Potts asks, "Is Alexa a doctor?" Are you a doctor? Alexa, are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV.
No, she's not a doctor and she doesn't play one on TV. Josh Street says, "No, Thomas, Alexa is Bird's nurse." No.
No, Birds is not a nurse.
Wow. I don't know what she was talking.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Cancel. Listening, indeed. The multi-gunman says, "You're right, Bird. I'll try to be positive about it." I'm not even going to ask her that anti-track. Alexa, are you a lore whore? She just shut right off. Josh Street says, "Anti-tracker, that's just wrong." It really is. You crossed the line, anti-tracker. I don't know if you guys noticed, 277 subscribers at last I checked. We are really blasting our way through the 200s. I thank you guys all so much. Oh. Sorry for crossing the line. That's fine. It's not me you have to apologize to. Thomas Potts is saying 279? Really? Did I get 2 subs I hadn't noticed? That's impressive. That's just 1 from 280. That's basically 300. I'm not jinxing myself. If I was jinxing myself, I'd say 300 rounds up to 500 and 500 rounds up to 1,000. So YouTube should just give me the super chats now. It rounds up to 1,000. The power of math, says anti-tracker. Indeed. Oh my God. Doomcock is just finished the 3rd part of his review of the 1st episode of the 2nd season of Star Trek Discovery. He had 62 pages of notes on Brother, episode 1 of season 2. And he just got around to finishing the review of the 1st episode, and I debated whether it was even worth watching the video because, you know, it's so long ago, who even cares? But like 2 minutes in, even to part 2, which only came out yesterday, he was reminding me of so much stuff, and the way he puts things sometimes is just so hysterical. But yeah, he reminded me of the power of math line. That was, and you see, we all saw it in the preview. And there could have been 100 times Tilly could have used it where, yeah, it would have been cheesy, but at least it would have made some sense. But I mean, in using it to basically use a tractor beam, a different form of tractor beam, an anti-graviton beam, whatever, anti-gravity beam, which I thought Wesley was the first one to invent in TNG, but that aside, How is that? I mean, sure, math is involved because it's science, it's physics. I'm sure math is involved, but that's not the power of math. That's the power of physics or power of engineering. That was so lame. Poor Tilly. Honestly, if I had more time, one of the videos I would do, because I have like ideas for like 20 videos in my head, and I'll be lucky if I get to half of them. And I know this is going to be one I'm just not going to do because it's Star Trek Discovery related. So if any of you out there want to take this idea and run with it, by all means go ahead. But the rise and fall of Tilly, where I would look at her from the first season. She peaks late in the first season. She goes from the weird character to like the one redeeming character. I mean, just about everyone's favorite character at the end of season 1, to hitting this wall in Runaway. And you're like, well, it's a short track. Maybe she'll come back from it. And then no, her character is just made a bigger and bigger laughing stock. We're no longer laughing with her, we're laughing at her, if we're laughing at all. And by this point, I mean by the last episode, it's like I don't even want to see Tilly anymore. She was literally my favorite character on the show, which isn't saying much, but still, favorite character is favorite character. To like, why just let her die, please. Just don't kill her. Just let her die off, and stop besmirching her memory. Because yeah, she's gone from weird to good to bad. And I would the rise and fall of Tilly. That is an STD video with gold written on it. Gold, not latinum, because they wouldn't know what latinum was, but gold. Somebody should run with it. John DeMarco says, put on the hair. Oh, you know what, John DeMarco? I feel a Jaloja coming on. I'll be right back. In the meantime, you guys should listen to this video. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Section 31. To Section 31. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, oh, it's a little hard to see, but I got Rogaine, and it's instant Rogaine. But yeah, I don't need hair anymore. I've got my own. Let me see if I can do something to the background here to make it a little more clear. Yeah, there you go. I got beautiful hair now. I've joined the world of the haired. So yeah, it's pretty cool. My body it grew it back overnight. It's all that testosterone, I suppose. Yeah. 279 is basically 300. I know. How many 279s are just the anti-tracker are just anti-tracker computer programs? That's a good question. A lot of bots, I suppose. Thomas Potts says 7K is basically 10K, so anti-tracker could tell us his name. He really should. Anti-tracker, I got those ships today. You want the quiz tonight or Friday or Saturday? Well, don't do it tonight. He's going to be watching Star Trek Discovery. He's gonna have a long enough show as it is. He'll be lucky to get through it. Not Ryan Johnson says the power of being out of shape and still winning a marathon on a starship. Yeah, well, I'm guessing that the spore gave her superhuman powers. What was that? Is it something you did? Something I did? What fell? Okay, well, you got it? It sounded like it fell over here. Okay. So, sorry about that. Yeah, anti-tracker should definitely tell his name. As for Kelly, as for Tilly winning the marathon, I suspect the spore gave her superhuman powers. But you would think that, like, if I came in first place in a marathon on a starship, they would maybe test me for controlled substances or some type of alien steroid. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful hair. Get back up there, hair. It's so long, it falls off the head. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a beaut. Where's my comb? I don't have a comb. I'll have to comb it with this back scratcher. Yeah. There we go. I kind of look like Elvis. As long as I don't tilt my head too much. It'll be nice. Nice. There we go. Come on, ladies. I know you like it. Don't act like you're not impressed. Yeah, so I think the spore gave her superpowers, and she probably should have been tested. Hector says, "Oh no, I'm not first. I will not be censored by the crazy that must not be named." Luke says, "Hey guys, welcome Luke, welcome Hector." And they saying hello to each other. And Luke says, "One thumb up for the Deep Space Nine t-shirt." Why only one thumb? You've got two, don't you? Robert Knowles says, "Bird of Prey, I wanted to say thank you for the kind words on my singing." Robert, they were honest words. I like, when somebody says, "I'm going to sing and please don't be, please," and they sound like me making excuses. I'm thinking I'm going to hear someone who sounds like me. But instead I heard someone who sounds like you, which is a treat to listen to. So, yeah, don't be worried about that, Robert. You are definitely in the upper echelon of singers, at least within this group, if not in general. I mean, but I don't have the best ears to be. I don't have the lobes for telling how great someone is at music. But I can honestly say you are leaps and bounds ahead of me or Lore or anyone that we've particularly heard sing sans Doomcock, who has legit star-esque qualities. I mean, if he wanted to be a Sinatra impersonator, he could probably do it and make a decent living at it in Vegas or something. Hector says, "This is the best video." Really, Hector? What about all my other best videos? Josh Street says, "Lot of nuking of Anti-Tracker Island." Well, yeah. Had to send a message. Not Ryan Johnson says, "Rocking out to destruction." Turd Mageddon, says John DeMarco. Yes, Turd Mageddon is a excellent title for that video. Hector says, "Like Red Alert." Josh Street says, "That is what Anti-Tracker feels like after an STD reaction video." And Anti-Tracker says, "Sigh." And yeah, Anti-Tracker, you're going to be reacting tonight. An hour from now, you could start watching, in theory. Daniel's Hot Topics. Qapla, Daniel's Hot Topics. Welcome to the stream. He says, "Hello, Bird of Prey." Luke Favark is laughing. I don't know at what. Lee Crystal 1 says he has the Shatner 2000 on. I don't know, Shatner 2000. Anti-Tracker looks like Adolf haircuts. Sure, Anti-Tracker. You see Nazis wherever you go. You must be one of those people that start with an S and ends with a W and has a J in the middle. But I can't say it because then YouTube will realize what type of video I'm making and block it from the algorithm. Luke Favark says, "Meteor turd." Thomas Spot says, "God, you look like lost Hitler." Who's? Yeah, Mom, you too? Mom is shaking her head. Yep, Hitler. So apparently this is Hitler. Apparently I'm the reincarnation of Hitler, but I have a lot less hate for people. I don't know. There was this time that my dad I remember for some reason he did his mustache. You remember that time? Daddy did a little mustache, and it looked like a Hitler mustache. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? My dad never had a mustache. I don't ever remember my dad with any facial hair except he had long sideburns when he was young. But nothing, no mustache, no beard at any time ever. Maybe he didn't shave for a couple of days. He got stubble, but I don't know what the hell he did. But one day, I wake up and he's got a little Hitler stash, and we all were like, "What are you doing?" I don't think it lasted the day. That was. I still don't know what he. Because I mean, he certainly was not going to look like Hitler. That would have been the last thing on his mind. And Thomas Potts says, yes, okay, I read that. Josh Street says, that's a better looking Tribble. I know. He's just a short mustache away. Hail to the hair, says John DeMarco. Daniel's Hot Tropic says, hey, Anti-Tricker, what's up? And they're having a private conversation. Hector says, it's the start of 1,000 years Reich. It's 1,000 years of the Bird of Prey 5 channel. We don't salute, we Qapla. Anti-Tracker is telling Thomas we'll do the quiz on Saturday. Josh, why don't you do the quiz during the day so I have a chance of winning? Josh Street says, what is the guy trying to get the stones in the Fifth Element? Bird looks a lot like him. I hated the Fifth Element. I think I watched it, but then hated it and never watched it again and tried to forget it. Thomas Potts says he's probably watching STD all those days. Yeah. Thomas Potts says, okay. Hector says Sassy is about to attack Joe. Darth Calhoun says, Hector, the 1,000-year Kaiserreich. Luke says, Spore gives sports? Sure. Yeah, Spore, the people don't know, but the baseball players today, because they test positive for steroids, if you inject yourself with magic space spores, you get all the same power as using steroids without it showing up on tests. Unfortunately, the side effects on the male organs are still the same, but you get to hit the ball really far. Sorry, I've got to. Oh, right. This is what I gotta do. Make sure that hair don't fall. I mean, my hair doesn't come down because it's so long. Lee Crystal 1 says no super chat. Is it because you don't have 1,000 subs? Yes, Lee. I'm only at 279 subs apparently. Until I get to 1,000, there is no official super chat. But if you would like to send me a donation, you can go to paypal.me/birdopray5 and send some money. And put in the description, what you want me to do. On the top, it says that for $5 I'll sing almost any song. Of course, it won't be without background music, and the lyrics have to be available somewhere for me to find it. And I'll try to accommodate other things, but I can't make promises. But oh, look at that. That is okay. There's definitely no resemblance to Hitler anymore. Uh, I'm like a young Mel Gibson. Perhaps an aged Mickey Mouse. But either way, oh yeah, that's. See, I should have had this. Think where I'd be had I had this hair for the last 10 years, 20 even. I was so bald that when I was like 25, by the CEO of the company, who was probably 20 years older than me. I mean, I figured him to be in a generation above me, easy. But he would talk to me like we were in the same generation, and he'd be like, "Yeah, these kids today, or you people of our age, don't do things like that." And well, he was mostly true. I mean, I'm not saying he was wrong. The way he would do it, he just made me, and I don't think it was bad. I think it worked out well for me that he didn't look at me as like a 25-year-old punk kid, and he looked at me more as someone closer to his own age. But he did not. I always felt it weird when he'd start talking like that. And I'm like thinking, I'm 4 years older than your oldest kid, not 4 years younger than you. But whatever. It worked. I mean, that's the thing with guys. Even looking older isn't necessarily bad. Daniel's Hot Topic says, in the First Contact Enterprise Discovery timeline, what? In the First Contact Enterprise Discovery timeline, will the things happen the same as the OG timeline? Will there be a DS9 void and other? Will they happen? Will they not happen? Or will they happen different? Daniel's Hot Topics, I'm trying to understand the question. If in the First Contact Enterprise Discovery timeline, okay, regardless of the timeline, Voyager and Deep Space Nine happened. And they will happen again. They're not going to happen any different because nobody's ever going to do another show called Deep Space Nine or another show Voyager. So the way they happened is the way they happened, and that will never change. Luke Favark says everything runs on shrooms and STD anyway, especially the writers. Not Ryan Johnson says mini spore drive and Tilly's butt. Hector says it's like a strange mammal got to the top and died of exhaustion. Oh, at the top of what, Hector? Josh Street says someone needs to fix the bird hologram. It's glitching out. Yeah, there's an update to the camera software today. It's I don't know that it's the best. Hector says, yeah, just like Elvis. Luke says his file is being decompiled by the computer. Thomas says, all the ladies raise your hand. Darth Calhoun says Elvis after he got into pot and started eating McDonald's. Well, there was fat Elvis. Josh Street says, what kind of Ferengi is Bird if he doesn't have the lobes? I'm not a Ferengi. Those barcode boys. My cousin says, hi, Joe. Hello, cousin barcode boys. Notice anything different? Hint, I lost a little weight. Schroner says, STD is set in the Royale timeline. I just saw that episode. The hotel became sentient after Data left and became a writer. We are trapped in the plot holes and loose grasp on reality. Joseph, welcome. Joseph says, I like your new look. Got the hair from Anti-Trekker. No, Joseph, this grew in overnight. Actually grew in about 20 minutes ago. While I was jalodgering, I felt it spring out. John Street says, Bird being Hitler, that would have explained why he is so good at getting rid of people. Daniel's Hot Topic says, who has better looking sideburns, Tasha Yar or Major Kira? I honestly can't say I ever looked at their sideburns. But overall, I would say Kira was more attractive than Tasha Yar. I know so many people put Tasha pretty high, but she doesn't do it for me. Those barcode boys says, I miss him so much, Joe. Thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about my dad. I don't know if you ever saw him with the little Hitler mustache he did. I still, to this day, I do not know what he was thinking. Hector says, Anti-Trekker's hair is curly and a little gray. Well, I could have dyed it, but no, this is natural. This is as natural as could be. You see, it doesn't move. It doesn't move. Doesn't move at all. Luke Favark says, to Josh Street, Mr. Zorg. Hector says, hated the Fifth Element. Who hates the Fifth Element? Me. DJ Odyssey says, what the hell is on your head? DJ, it's called hair, okay? I grew hair. And I would think you'd be happy for me. And instead, you're jealous. Thomas Potts says, hi, DJ. DJ says, hi, Thomas. The Multi-Gunman says, what? You hated the Fifth Element? Blasphemy. I guess that's all my subs are leaving because I hated the Fifth Element. DJ says, hi, everyone. Robert Knowles says, hi, DJ. Hector says, DJ, my vote is for baby aquatic mammal of some kind. Aquatic? Like a baby what? Like a dolphin? Okay, lots of hellos. DJ says it looks like a dead seal. Oh, come on. Thomas Potts, how's that song I paid you for? Which song was that, Thomas? I have one song on the queue that I was thinking I was probably going to sing tonight. But was it you who sent it? Did you send the Tom Jones song, Thomas? If it was you, then I'll sing it tonight. If it's some other song, you gotta remind me what it was. I apologize. Hector says, nor Hitler or any human I recognize. Anti-Trekker says, so testing my Stargate tech here in the anti-layer. And he puts a video in. Oh, let's see. And of course I can't watch it till I make the browser bigger. It's a 30-second video. I guess we all of us might as well watch it. That's the song. Don't tell me it's not showing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Uh, wow. Wow. That's impressive. I gotta say, Anti-Tracker, way to step it up a notch. Give it a bam from that Spice Weasel. It really does. It looks good. Joseph says, if it's not too personal, how old are you actually? I'm 43 and fine with it. Joseph, I am 40 years old. I hit the big 4-0 back in November. The multi-gunman says this will only happen if Bird allows it. What? Anti-Tracker's Stargate background? It's beautiful. I don't know why he needs my permission. Anti-Tracker says, Joseph, good thing you are fine with it since you can't change it. Daniel's Hot Topic says, too bad Avery Brooks won't come back to Star Trek. I hear he does not like Star Trek. Yeah, I don't think Avery Brooks would come back for anything, to be completely honest. I think he enjoys... I think he made his money and he's enjoying it, and he doesn't want any more involvement. I mean, does he even go to... Does he even go to, there we go. Does he even go to any, conventions? I don't think he ever has. Robert Knowles says, looks awesome, Anti-Tracker. Luke Favark says, Anti-Tracker works just fine, except for the first 2 seconds, where our souls are ripped out and sent straight to hell by demonic chanting. Anti-Trigger says, yeah, those demons singing are hard to get rid of. Thomas Potts, with the funniest comment of the evening, says the hair is from Lore's back. Joseph says, Anti-Tracker, getting used to it. It's only 1 week since I celebrated it. In fact, great SG1 video. DJ Odyssey says, hairy palms maybe, but I don't think doing that bird grows on the head. John Araki says, Mila Jovovich is gorgeous. Is that Tasha Yar? Joseph says Kira over Tasha. Beverly was, however, always for me the MILF before I even knew what MILF means. Lol. Anti-Tracker says, don't tell Mrs. Anti-Tracker you do not like The Fifth Element. She loves that movie. Lee Crystal says The Fifth Element is just Die Hard in space. Darth Calhoun says, I may have to leave once Louder with Chowder stream starts. He has Ben Shapiro on his show tonight. I've got Ben Shapiro on my show tonight too. I bet he's going to cancel. I bet he double booked us. Damn it. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Thomas Potts says, no, not Tom Jones. John Araki says, Tom Jones was mine. That's what I thought. So, yeah, Thomas says Brooks has to go to conventions. I have his autograph. And Anti-Trigger says, hair must be working up to 18 watching. Really? 18? Well, I'm saying 15, but still, 18, 15, that's pretty good. Down to 16, whatever. Thomas, did you send it by PayPal? The song, if you sent it by PayPal, I can look in the PayPal history and find it. I very much apologize if I if I forgot to sing something. When are you gonna dye your hairpiece rainbow colors? Get woke. Well, John Araki, if I ever get a hairpiece, I'll dye it for you. But this is El Natural, as they say in France. This just sprouted. Thomas Potts, don't tell me don't worry about it, please, man. I need to know. You're killing me. I'm gonna go check PayPal. Ugh. I'm very meticulous about these things, and I'll be very upset if I, honest to truthfulness, forgot something somebody requested or paid for. Payments received. Russian Mafia, Russian bot payment, John, payment from YouTube for subverting expectations. Thomas Potts. February 27th. Has it been? Holy shit, it's been a month. It's been a month. There's no... God damn it, there's no... You didn't say what to sing. Thomas, I found it, but you didn't put in the PayPal what you wanted me to sing. Thomas, please, Thomas. Please, what was it? Anti-Tracker says, no, they say L at your Al. Anti-Tracker says, or was that hell, not AI? Josh She said, Bird, do you shave Sassy? Did you save Sassy to make that hairpiece? This is not a hairpiece. This is my real hair. You can see I can pull it and it doesn't move. Okay, I don't know how much more proof you people need. Right, the World Police song. America World Police, Kim sings a song. Thomas Potts says, don't read the Russian ones. Too late. Anti-Tracker says, oh, he checks PayPal about like comments. Thomas Potts says, I'll send you a link later. I can find a link. Anti-Tracker says, oh, he said his hair was hell, it's PayPal. What? Oh, so he said his hair was hell, it's PayPal? Thomas says, you people, I'm offended. You people should be offended. Hector says, your real hair is connected wirelessly to your scalp. How modern. An Anti-Tracker is lolling. And Thomas is lolling. Everybody's lolling. Anti-Tracker says, Bird, my last few comments were making fun of how you pronounced your French. DJ is saying racist. Racists. So all anybody sees that anymore is racist. Speaking of racist, I have no idea what this is, but oh, okay, I can't play it. It's too long. It's 5 minutes long, but I will link it later. It's a Star Trek Next Generation parody, but the thumbnail is from Patterns of Force, so I can only imagine what it could be in there. Um, okay. I gotta put the headphones in. Gotta stop the music from coming through. This is... I don't know if it's working yet. The headphones take like a minute sometimes for the audio to come through. Why did the camera restart? Okay. And of course my hospital bed chooses now to alarm. One second. Okay. So can you shut the... This is Team America. I'm so lonely. Lyrics. No. Song. As sung by Kim Jong-il. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Roly? I so roly. Roly. Right, let me just listen to the song. The real song for a second first. Just to get an idea. And thank you, Freedom somebody, for being my latest subscriber. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll try this. Team America, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. So lonely. So lonely and sadly alone. There's no one, just me only, sitting on my whittle throne. I work hardly, make up great plans, but nobody listens, no one understands. Seems like no one takes me seriously. And I'm so lonely, a little lonely, poor little me. There's nobody I can relate to, feel like a bird in a cage. It's kind of cheery, but not really, because it's filling my body with rage. I'm the smartest, most clever, most physically fit, but nobody else seems to realize it. When I change the world, maybe they'll notice me. But until then, I'll just be lonely. A little lonely. Poor little me. I'm so lonely. Oh, that poor little man. Rest in peace. So, yes. You tried to say El Natural, or however you spell it. That's fine. Darth Calhoun says, Bird, the link in your PayPal isn't in the description. Oh. Okay. Well, it's PayPal me / BirdOPray 5. I guess I'll edit the description later. Thank you, though. Anti-Trigger says, so it's like hell is not AI or hell it's PayPal. Get it? I don't. DJ Odyssey says, wait 15 minutes. He's looking something up. John DeMarco says, it's on a build-up to detonation. No, my bed is not Genesis. Is that, Lee Crystal says, is that red alert coming from your bed? It actually was, yes. Hector says, oh, we're in for a ride. John Araki says, racist. And GJ Odyssey is yelling, racist. Ree! And Anti-Tracker says, this is why I won't do Asian Con. John Araki says, pull your hair back into a ponytail and shave the sides. Not Ryan Johnson says, racist, unsubscribed. Thomas Potts says he can never go to North Korea now. Dang it. Resolute Germ says, hi everyone, what is on his head? Resolute Germ, have you never met a man with hair before? Beautiful, luscious hair. I don't know. I'm sorry if it offends you. Thomas Potts says, good job. Thank you, Thomas. I'd take a bow, but I'd mess up my hair. DJ Odyssey says, a dead baby seal. Ekta says, I'm 1 in 8,192,168th part Asian, and I'm offended. Well, Hector, your offense means the most to me of anyone here. DJ Odyssey says he clubbed it himself, Germ. Bird of Prey. Oh. Bird of Prey says paypal.me/birdofprey5. Dark Calhoun says, Hector, so are all of us. And Thomas says, perfect song for an evil dictator like the Karoga one. Damn you, Thomas. DJ Odyssey is laughing. Okay, and so we got one song. I should get to your song, John. Let's get your song, and then we can check on the great state of Karoga, nation of Karoga, excuse me. But we're all set up here for a song. So, Tom Jones, She's a Lady. Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. But she's always knows her place. She's got a style. She's got a grace. She's a winner. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Talking about the little lady. And the lady is mine. Well, she's never in the way. Always something nice to say. What a blessing. I can leave her on her own, knowing she's okay. Alone, there's no messing. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine. Well, she never works very much, and I don't refuse her. Always treat her with respect. I never would abuse her. Well, she's got it hard to find, but I don't want to lose her. Help me build a mountain from a little pile of clay. Hey, hey, hey. Well, she knows what I'm all about. She can take what I dish out, and that's not easy. But she knows me through and through. She knows just what to do and how to please me. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. No, no, no. She's talking about that little lady. And the lady is mine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's a lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Listen to me, people. She's a lady. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's a lady. No, 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 no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She's a lady. Talking about that little lady. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's a lady. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's a lady. I can't live without her. She's a lady. She's a lady. She's a lady. Yeah. She's a lady. DJ says now he's speaking of himself in the third person. Oh boy. Resolute Germ says you'd look better with a baby seal. Oh boy. Darth Calhoun says that DJ says that means he's lost it. Thomas Potts says you claim possession of a lady, sexist. DJ Odyssey says Darth Calhoun, yes he has. Resolute Germ says first he was racist, now he's sexist. Will he go for the trifecta? DJ Odyssey says now she has to take what he dishes out. What the heck is he beating her now? Anti-Trigger says as he sings this, I am picturing the cheap bleach running in a loop. Oh, Jesus. DJ Odyssey says I hope Anti is recording this. Lol. DJ Odyssey is laughing. John Araki says he just needs to mutter something anti-Semitic and he's got the Trinity. Resolute Germ says what homophobic song can we have him sing? John Araki is giving thumbs ups. Good job, Bert. Thank you, John. DJ says make him sing Barbie Girl. I've never heard of it. Anti-Trigger says, man, I wish I did not have to work for the next 3 hours. I could do so much with that to make a video. Darth Calhoun says, Bird, I sent you money with instructions on what to sing. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Back to activity. Log back in. It did not come through yet. The last thing I've got from here is from John on March 17th. Let me. Should come through by email. Oh, wait. Okay. I think I've got it here. I will check out if I can find that as a lyrics. Anti-Tracker says, well, sadly I have to go. Have a good one. John Araki says, someone pay him to sing Aerosmith. Dude looks like a lady. DJ Odyssey says, see ya, Tracker. Bye, Tracker says, Resolute. Alex Brooks says, hello, hello. You're up to 17 watchers. Well, 16 now that Anti-Tracker left. Thank you, though. And yes, hello. Hello, Alex Brooks. Now we're back to 17. Tell you, the hair is magic. The more hair you have, the more watches you get. It's just the only thing that trumps hair, of course, is a mask. If you've got a full facial mask, then that's even better than hair. But short of the mask, the hair is best. And it makes sense because Lore is quite a hairy person, as we know. Trek Yards has, now we know Foley has no body hair, but he's got a decent amount of head hair. Plus, you got Cocking. So between the two, you've got at least twice as much hair as a normal person. So they've got a big audience. Mecca has that long hair, so she brings in the views. So yeah. And Darth Calhoun says, why did Trump get elected? The hair. Exactly. That was, I mean, in the exit polling, everybody said it was the hair. Joseph says, I am back. It's 1 a.m. here trying to sleep. Joseph, I will try to put you to sleep with a lullaby, or perhaps it's not a lullaby since I've never heard of the song, that Darth Calhoun has asked me to sing. I will see if I can find a karaoke version. Yeah, it looks like we got one. Let's see if it works. No, of course it doesn't. They mean instrumental, but they say karaoke, which is a lie. Okay, we got one here. Blow Me Away by Breakin' Benjamin. They fall in line one at a time, ready to play. I can't see them anyway. No time to lose, we've got to move. Steady your helm, I'm losing sight again. Fire your guns, it's time to run. Blow me away. I will stay in the mess I made. After the fall, we'll shake it off. Show me the way. Only the strongest will survive. Lead me in heaven where we die. I have a shadow on the wall. I'll be the one to save us all. There's nothing left to save your breath, lying in wait, caught inside this tidal wave. You've got hovers blown, nowhere to hide, holding your fate. Loaded, I will walk alone. Fire your guns, it's time to run, blow me away. I will stay in the mess I made. After the fall, we'll shake it off, show me the way. Only the strongest will survive. Lead me in heaven when we die. I have a shadow on the wall. I'll be the one to save us all. Don't wanting it back. Don't fight me, God. Rawr. Only the strongest will survive. Lead me in heaven when we die. I have a shadow on the wall. I'll be the one to save us all. Save us all. That was the end. Save us all. Still 17. Didn't scare anyone away. Surprisingly. Thomas Potts says Mecca has other things. Does she? I never noticed. Resolute Germ says, how offensive is Darth? On a scale of 1 to 10? Yes. Resolute Germ says, how offensive is Darth? Hector says, it's a good title, that song. Joseph says, blow me. What? No. Thomas Potts says, lol. Josh Street says, this would be funny if Bird wasn't killing that song. Darth Calhoun says, Halo 2 was where he got addicted to that song. Well, I think I just gave you the cure to the addiction. Joseph says, actually, you look like a dark-haired version of the blonde guy from Berlin, and you sound similar. Hector is clapping. Not Ryan Johnson says, singing and air guitar, true talent. Darth Calhoun says, did you like the song Bird? It wasn't awful, but it's not my thing. My things are a little bit slower. The Frank Sinatras, the Billy Joels, things of that nature. Occasionally I do a different song, but yeah. So anyway, I did that song. I didn't mind it. Figured it was good to do. I already had everything up, so yes. So anyway, let's check on the great state of Karoga. It's also 8:09 p.m., which means Star Trek Discovery is probably live. Resolute Germ says, I was hoping you picked something offensive for him to sing, Darth. Well, Resolute Germ, if you read as the scroll along the top, no explicit lyrics. So it can't be that offensive, or I just won't sing it. Um, so yes, let's well, you know what? Give me another second. You guys get to hear another song free of charge. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California girls. It's been a while since we got to the end of that song. Um, North Dakotan women, well, the northern girls from there were from Game of Thrones. Darth Calhoun says, Resolute Germ, well, it does have Blow Me in it, so pick your poison on where you focus on it. Josh Street says, we like most of the pictures, but thank God he forgot the sound. Oh, damn it. I forgot the sound. Bastards. Yeah. You guys got over on me. Darth Calhoun says Alaskan women. Darth Calhoun says international hotties, feminist eye gougers, evil Poishi, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna check on the epic nation of Karoga. Let's see. How is it doing? Uh-oh. There we go. Thriving economy, very good political freedoms. Average civil rights, 495 million people. We've got 2 telegrams here. The Republic of DJ Land says racist. Okay, I don't think that needs a response. And a Canadian flag The Empire of Dark Lords says, hello from the great Empire of Dark Lords. May you live long, my friend. From Emperor Robert Knowles. Qapla. Emperor Knowles. May your voice lead your armies to victory over your enemies. And there we go. So let's no, Alexa, I didn't say you.
Sorry, I don't know that.
I didn't ask. Oh, and for those asked questioning, they never called back in Spanish. They never called back about the that whatever the survey I was supposed to take in Spanish. They never called back. Kind of disappointing. How to print money. An independent study recently estimated that up to 10% of all physical money in circulation is counterfeit. The Treasury Department are greatly worried both that the counterfeits are still at large and rounds could be being severely diluted over time, devalued over time. The debate. 1. The fake bills just keep coming and coming, exclaims Tanya Springsteen, your excitable Chancellor of the Treasury, pouring out a suitcase of counterfeit notes on your desk. If we want to stop this, I'll need a special task force under my direct control and a free hand to act decisively. With that, I guarantee you we'll stamp out all forms of counterfeiting within a month, or maybe 2, or however long it takes. Number 2 says an easier solution would be to implant a small RFID microchip into our notes and coins, proposes Brenda Bronte, your Minister of Gadgets, demonstrating a prototype to you. This would ensure that all genuine money could be immediately verified by handheld scanners, and as an extra benefit, it'd be a lot easier to track the movement of cash if we needed to. Well, that's has its ups and downs. Number 3 says all that glitters is gold, and what we really need to know, mumbles Gene Hart, a gold magnate. Wouldn't it be much simpler if 1 round coin was actually worth 1 round? So if you used gold coins instead, you would not only would the coins have intrinsic value, but counterfeiting would become profitless and thus non-existent. Right, because there's no fake gold. Number 4 says, what a boring Ulterian solution, yawns Luna Ono, an uppity artist, I don't even want to keep reading, who's currently painting a mural on your ceiling. The correct way should be to issue new notes and coins, adorn them with elegant and intricate patterns. Not only will they be hard to copy, but they'll look fabulous as well. Only then will it be difficult for criminals to make a mold. And number 5, it says, what's wrong with individuals making money? Questions a dodgy looking stranger with ink stains on her hands. If the government can print money, why can't private citizens? I'd stimulate the economy, I reckon, by creating a cash flow and hyperinflating currency or something like that. Hyperinflation is something good, right? Isn't that what free market economies means? Oh boy. Well, I can give Tanya Springsteen superpowers to fight on the counterfeiters. or putting RFID in everything just be too expensive. We cannot go to, as much as we don't mind going to gold coins, but you can't do that for dollars. I guess as much as I don't like artists, I'm going to have to go with making more intricate patterns. Shopkeepers use microscopes to verify the authenticity of banknotes. There's nothing wrong with that. Another issue. Sound judgment. At a recent international sporting event, Big Topian fans proudly sung their national anthem, Bigger and Cleverer. Meanwhile, Karogans on the crowd each sang half a dozen different tunes, highlighting the fact Karoga still doesn't have an official national anthem. Oh, this we've got to rectify. The debate. We need to have a grand old national anthem. Reminisce of retired war veteran Guinan Joran. It ought to be a strong, rousing tune to unite a broken nation. We're not a broken nation. A proud time for proud people. Put in some references to flags stained in the blood of the enemy. If the unpatriotic, moralistic minority doesn't like it, they can get the heck out. You know what? I'm just tempted to click on number 1 without even reading the rest. Number 2 says this is not what Karoga stands for in our modern age. We're a pan cult. No, we're not. Number 3, write a whale song national anthem. Hey, he can definitely peace off, replies annoying pun-spitting radio DJ Samus Wolf. Of course, we need something catchier and poppier. We couldn't be averse a bit of a jingleism. What? No. Number 4, we don't need a subject matter to worry about lyrics for plebs to sing. No. Classical musician? No. National anthem boss scorns resident anarchist. Okay. Number 1 it is. The nationalistic national anthem inspires citizens to literally spit at foreigners. That's okay. A healthy amount of nationalism is okay. Drug up the prices. Bletchery Pharmaceuticals recently hiked up the price of Gatrium, a once affordable branded drug used to treat neurodegenerative conditions, to over 20 times its original cost. Sick patients have accused Bletchy of greedy practices, and citizens have begun to take to the streets, calling on government to intervene. Why is Big Pharma doing this? Shouts Histon Drake, opting to simply throw a megaphone at your secretary rather than speak through it. I have taken this medicine for decades, but for some selfish pharmaceutical firm wants to deny me the care I desperately need. Am I supposed to spend all my life savings just so that I can survive? Enough of it. We need the government to oversee all drug prices to keep it fair for everyone. Number 2 says this is much bigger than a handful of sick people, rants Philip Lewis. Philippi Lewis? Majority shareholder of Chant Healthcare. Almost spilling the vast contents of his wallet onto the ground in his anger. This is about the free market, how it drives innovation. Of course we make money off these drugs, but it's these profits that would give companies incentive to develop these drugs in the first place. Take that away and we would, why would we ever want to push the boundaries of pharmaceutical science again? The government should have no hand in this market for the sake of our nation's health. 2 very good, but completely incompatible theories here. 3. The problem isn't price gouging, it's our healthcare system. That's the ticket. Protest Denver Schwarzenegger, a prominent socialist thinker, scowling at the furious businessman. Solving this problem only eliminates a symptom, not the disease itself. Our healthcare system lets greedy pharmaceutical companies exploit society's disadvantage. We must seize control of the means of drug production and outright ban private institutions from developing medications. Oh, that's stupid. Number 4 says it's an elaborate plan, exclaims Marty Steckbelly, CEO of Bletchley Pharmaceuticals, revealing a sheet of paper covered in indecipherable text. You're going to have to trust me here. Raising the price of Grantium was indeed to put pressure on private insurance companies by forcing them to spend massive amounts for the drug. We're giving it out for free to people who really need it. Leader, our intentions are pure. Perhaps the government should encourage this behavior by handing all drug production over to my company. Wow. I don't know. There are no good answers here. My answer is outlaw insurance, healthcare. Outlaw health insurance. Then they'd have to make them cheap, or no one would be able to afford it. You know what? I'm gonna kick this down the road. I'm dismissing this issue. Goodbye. It's an honor to be condemned. You're shopping with your cousin who wishes to buy a new small press pro LGBT novel. What the hell? Why would my cousin be buying that? The Karogan Boy. As you approach the Kronos branch of the National Bookshop called Books and Bits, you notice a ferocious group of door protesters picketing outside, brandishing signs that read Morals, Karoga. The debate, hey, hey, ho, ho, bring back the shame, sin's got to go, chants Gretel Chu, sunburned leader of the protest. Leader, we've been out here for hours, we've jumped around these miscreants shouting such bone-trembling litanies of outrage that the bowels should have shaken with terror. And they've laughed and bought this Karoga Boy filth anyway. Politics in Karoga are dominated by liberal commie fascists and atheist Zionists. Only you can halt the vice. We need to purge the sexual inverts from society and cleanse socialist dross from the streets and hail the simple purity of one correct faith. Oh boy. Oh boy. Number 2 says, look, let them say whatever bull they want in their bones, in their religious bulletins, or whatever it is that people don't pay attention to, groans bookshop manager Louis Jamieson, straining to get out of the door. But these mutters are obstructing my pavement and causing my customers vexation with their damnation agitation. Will you please just get the police here to move these along and clamp down on any protest that's disturbing the peace and interfering with honest trade? Well, interfering with trade, that is a serious issue. Of course, number 3 says interfering with trade. Chortles, the book author, signing copies so quickly that he fails to notice he's also signed a fan sleeve. I think it's wonderful without these crackpots showing up to the biggest bookshop in the country, ranting and attracting press coverage. My book might have been never have been noticed. Now it's due to go into a second printing, and they want to buy the film rights. We ought to encourage free speech and give airtime to every point of view, no matter how loopy. This bad publicity from a branch of fun lovers is the best advertising money can buy. You know, I'm inclined to agree with number 3. Number 4 says, that's the thing we should do. Grass human rights activist Sabina Powers. Still waiting to get into the bookshop. We can't allow hate groups to upset decent, hardworking Kurogans. In fact, whatever someone's viewpoint, we must ensure that all public discourse remains polite, inoffensive, and unobtrusive. No. People can't discuss things politically and calmly. Maybe we should issue a list of acceptable topics for public discourse. No. No, I'm going with number 3. All the crackpots get to say whatever they want. And there's no such thing as bad publicity. Come on, you couldn't up our civil rights some? Kids and criminality. Who's responsible? Recent studies showing the sources of Kuroga's most common street crimes, vandalism, muggings, joyrides, and witchcraft, are children under the age of criminal responsibility, have prompted national outcry for government action. Number 1, these damned hooligans are running wild on our streets, splutters hard-nosed Sergeant Abraham Hernandez of the police force. My overworked officers can't cope anymore. Everywhere we look, we're being surrounded by mobs of unruly children. I need you to give me and my officers the power to dish out punishment to these little hoodlums. I don't care how young these kids are. They need to learn to behave properly as soon as possible, even if it requires a short jail sentence of 10 years or so. Number 2 says, the last thing we need is the police force that prosecutes, convicts, and sentences young kids, yells outraged child welfare officer. Somebody we don't care about. These youngsters are merely children being playful. Let them learn from their own mistakes. You can't tell me you weren't ever naughty when you were that young. Experience is the tree from which learning is a fruit. Remember, besides the taxes needed to round them all up would be murder indeed. Number 3 says, you're looking at this the wrong way, says Jabulnuni Vonegert, an elderly prisoner, hobbing up to you and poking you in your chest with a walking stick. When I was a wee and I was caught breaking the law, me dad would beaten 7 types of Buddha out of me. If a kid's gonna be maladjusted and started kicking cars and whatnot, look at the parents and punish them for bringing the tiny skeins upright. Yeah, can't blame the kid for the environment they raised in. That's that. I don't know. I really don't want to give the police the power to start arresting kids, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with number 2. Kids will be kids, boys will be boys. The nation's youth is held blameless for all crimes. 3 telegrams. I wonder who they're from. The Empire of Greater Catholic Bavaria. Qapla. Qapla. And the Kingdom of Stark World. You got more than one nation, huh? I should have thought of that. Qapla. And the Empire of Triggerland 85. I sent you a giant wooden horse as a gift to your greatness. Yeah. Good. Let me fill it with pesticides to make sure there are no termites, and we'll be glad to take it in. There we go. Okay, let's check on our battles. Where are battles? Cards. Economy. I forgot. Fact book overview. Oh, up here. Largest gambling. No. Damn it, where was it? Open a pack. Damn it. Gotta get rid of cards. Gotta get rid of 4 cards. Goodbye. 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 The free land of Qapla. Here we go. Goodbye. Okay. Can open a pack. Uncommon. We're just junking them as soon as we get them. We need rare or better. Nice. Rare. Epic. Ultra rare. Excellent. And common. So you're junked. You're junked. Let's go back to cards. You're out of here. You're out of here. And you're out of here. Epic. Ultra rare. Oh, ultra rare is between rare and epic. Wow. Where's... Ah, there we go. I cannot afford to upgrade capacity. Sons of bitches. I only have 0.71. So if I sell something... How do I sell this? Can I sell it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. This is how much time I put into it. Let's try and get a battle going again. Where was it? Fact book, policies, people, government, economy, rank, trend, cards. Huh. Telegram. The Principality of Brunswick-Lunenburg. Can you please send me more Bird of Prey 5s? They are on the brink of extinction. You son of a bitch. Qapla. civil rights some, economy's reasonable, and political freedoms are unheard of. The currency is the Reichsmark, and the animal is the bird of prey 5. What's this? How? Challenge. There we go. Let's see what it says. Got to calculate. Flawless victory. Championship points earned 12. Excellent. Excellent. 128 championship points, 40 wins, and 7 losses. So all those people who claim they were winning against me time after time. Okay, so I see what I gotta do. I gotta go to the other people's country to challenge them. Head to head. Yes, we're going. Booyah. Flawless victory. Take that, Triggerland. Take that. Republic of DJ Land is another troubling republic. They gotta get their ass handed to them too. Round 1, begin. What happened? Foreign aid. Round 2, begin. Excellent. Karoga. Championship points earned 13. Excellent. Excellent. So, we've bested all of our enemies. We've done a number of issues. And, yes, so say the Armed Republic of Karoga is well on its way to being a 500 million population mega nation to be feared. To be feared. Yes. Yes. How are the fishes? The fishes are nice. Oh, and I still have my bird of prey up instead of the clock. Oh well. Okay. So, looks like my hair has grown even more in those few minutes I was off camera. Look at that. Let's see. And wow, we're down to 9 watching. Yeah, I know, that's pretty boring. Unless you're a nation states person, that's not the most interesting. We might have to do nation states on a separate stream. Darth Calhoun says, look up the Stark World, Greater Catholic Barbaria. Yes, the Bird of Prey 5. Josh Reed says, Bird, you'll like the national animal of Brunswick, Luxembourg. Joseph says, I am 7 hours and 15 minutes away from the next episode of Discovery. When will you watch it? DJ Odyssey says, never. Honestly, probably pretty soon. In fact, let me put my TV to channel 5. Just in case. Well, because I want to get counted as watching the Orville, even though I won't be. I'm going to watch Discovery first, because if Discovery is terrible, like it probably will be, then at least the Orville can cheer me up. That one time I watched the Orville first and Discovery second was a bad experience. Joseph says, I'm DJ, I'm in the minority here, I know, but no hate, please. John DeMarco says, I tried this game after I saw it on Bird's previous stream, and it's a lot of fun. Resolute Germ says, the death penalty for counterfeiters. Counterfeit is death. It worked for George Washington. It would work today. Darth Calhoun says, John DeMarco, I'm sure we all did. Josh Reed says, so 4 is the euro. Darth Calhoun says, death penalty for everything. Yes, like that planet Wesley visited. Well, the Enterprise visited, and Wesley got convicted for walking on the grass. Darth Calhoun says, how dare they copy Bird's money? Mr. Miles says, I need entertainment. Dance for me, peasants. Your Alpha Wrench Grand Master Lord Miles has arrived. Welcome, Mr. Miles. Josh Reed says, no, Darth, we want them to print more of the fake money so Bird can't pay his military anymore. Oh, Darth, are you aligning yourself with the forces against Karoga? Maybe I need to go and challenge your countries too. Darth Calhoun says, Bird, I am an artist, writing and drawing. I am offended as the only right-wing artist. Hector says, I will dance if you laid on the floor. Oh my God. The DJD Show says, aloha everyone. Aloha DJD Show. And you were on Doomcock stream. You heard me sing. If you were here earlier, I sung a few other songs. I'm afraid you've probably left because you saw me playing a game that you probably didn't understand and found boring. But hopefully you will come back. Darth Calhoun says, at Josh Street, oh yeah, there's all our nations carve up Karoga. You nations can't hold a candle to Karoga. And Josh Street says, yes, it's all going to Thomas's plans. Darth Calhoun says, nationalism is on the rise. Deutschland. Ooh, I don't even know. Josh Street says, Bird needs to let his people kill themselves if they want to. Robert Knowles says, Darth Calhoun, you can't use the death penalty. No, we must make them endure 100 cuts, then be dipped in vinegar, cause if you kill them, they learn nothing. Darth Calhoun says, yes, exterminate us, Karoga. Oh, Darth, that's it. Now I know you're on their side. There will be no... I will not be taking it easy on your nation states. Robert Knowles, I know about the Blood Eagle. Vikings knew best. Robert Knowles, lol, that works too. Hector says, morals and Karoga don't mix. Thomas says, yes, Karoga is filth. Oh my God. Resolute Germ says, start the purge. Darth Calhoun says, his planet has fallen to chaos. Exterminate us. Darth Calhoun says, no, don't give the gays a voice. Darth Calhoun says, witchcraft, let's commence the hunt. Thomas says, have to go to work. I'll be back. John Araki says, my people greet you with the gift of blankets. Oh, jeez. Not that trick again. Hector says, darn, that failed, Thomas. Hector says, you should have used another animal. Hector says, oh, STD should have ended. Anybody saw it. Well, it's probably ending about now. Most of their episodes tend to be around the 50-minute mark. John DeMarco, we'd rather watch Bird build a simulated country than Discovery. Hector says more relaxing for sure. Hector says you lost round 1. Yes, but it was only 1 round. I won the rest. Hector says DJ Land is the best. You too, Hector? Hector? Darth Calhoun says, I have more education, authoritarianism, and law enforcement than you. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, when can I expect more Bird of Prey 5s? Never, Josh Street. You are not worthy. John DeMarco says, Nation State stream would be fun. Darth Calhoun says, John DeMarco, it would get boring after a while. Yeah, it gets boring after about 10 minutes. We're back up to 12 people watching now that I've stopped playing Nation States. So tonight, the Orville in 10 minutes. And it's the last Orville, new Orville, for 3 weeks. I mean, we're going 2 weeks after tonight without a new one, and the new one doesn't come for till 3 weeks from tonight. So yeah, let that sink in. Now, the good news, if it's good news, is that they're replaying Identities Part 1 and Identity Part 2 over the next 2 weeks, which many people, though not me, think are the best of the best Orville episodes. So I understand, and you should still watch it to give them that credit of it being watched. But it's going to be a rough couple of weeks ahead without an Orville to take me down after Discovery. Oh. Yes, and been watching a lot of Deep Space Nine. I started in the first season, and I'm up to the middle of the second season already. That was after I'd started in the 7th season. And then right before the last episode, I went back to the first season because I didn't want it to end so early. And I gotta say, it is a lot better. Gets better every single time. Every single time I'm watching it. Oh, look what's right behind you. It's right behind you. Turn around. I don't know. It went away. Yeah. So. I don't know, guys. I think that's a stream. We'll call it there. Thank you guys all for coming. Please like and subscribe, and tell your friends and your neighbors and your kids, your children, school teachers. Maybe ask if you can make an announcement to the class. Doesn't have to be like career day, but say you've got this idea for a Bird of Prey 5 day. It's for the children. Maybe the kids could make a banner in colorful letters that says Bird of Prey 5 day, and they can hang it in the classroom. And then I'm sure that they've got computers that they can roll in or something. They probably just have like 70-inch plasma TVs in every classroom. LCD TVs in every classroom now. But yeah, then they can all tune in and watch all my old videos, and I'll basically they'll learn straight from the source. So yeah, that'd be good. You'd be doing the public a favor, and you'll be helping the channel. John DeMarco says, I found DS9. Even the not-so-great episodes are worth rewatching because of the character moments. The only episode that I skip Literally, the only episode I skip is Move Along Home. And even that is only stupid when they're in the game. The rest of the episode is pretty decent. But literally, every other episode, I mean, that is 7 seasons of like, on average, what, 20 episodes a season, maybe more? That is better than average. And one blah episode that I'd skip. That's it. It is tremendous. And I know I've said this 1,000 times, but apparently Anti-Trekker didn't know about it. So if he didn't know about it, maybe other people didn't. Go to Deep Space Nine or DS9documentary.com. The documentary is called What We Left Behind. It is coming out on Blu-ray and DVD and digital streaming in probably just a few months. It's been in the works for years. They're in the final stages. What they're doing is rendering a lot of the video. They've got like 20 minutes of Deep Space Nine footage that they've converted. They've re-scanned in as HD, and they've remade scenes so that they're going to be in full HD. And it's going to be an excellent documentary. They're going to have as an animation, they're going to have a what if there was a season 8 episode 1 of Deep Space Nine. There's a ton of interviews with all the characters who used to be on the show. And besides all that, any interest you show in this is that much more to convince CBS that Deep Space Nine needs a total HD remaster, Blu-ray upgrade. And believe me, if TNG, you thought TNG improved from upgrade to HD, Deep Space Nine would become damn near movie quality in HD. All those battle scenes, all the space station scenes, the wormhole, it would just be amazing. And we're going to see a lot of that amazing footage on this. I think it's like $25 or $30 if you pre-order it on their website. And go ahead and do that, please, because if you want a chance at getting Deep Space Nine upgraded, if you want a chance at them realizing that there's still money to be made in the Prime universe or the original universe or whatever you want to call it, this is the way to do it. Josh Street says, Bird, you got mail. Oh boy. John DeMarco says, yes, they announced the documentary would have a theatrical release. John, they already did the theatrical release. Well, actually, they did the theatrical premieres. They did one in LA and one in New York City. John Araki says, when is the Orville XXX parody coming out? You would have to ask someone else about that, John. John Street says, what, John? More of Mocklin porn? No, thank you. Yeah. Let me check my mail. I don't even know. Does that mean mail? Mail like from PayPal or mail from nation states? Check a telegram. I'll check. Let's see. And the bed is going off again. Red alert. Red alert. check. Nation states. I got 3 telegrams in nation states. The free land of settler, says Qapla. The Grand Duchy of Brunswick, Lunenburg, Holland, says all hail to the Emperor of the Klingorks. And the Principality of Neo-Xenoc says hail to the better half of the Laura Bird duet. Well, that deserves our Qapla. So, there we go. Warning, your inbox is over full. Messages may be deleted when you next log out. That's fine. They can delete. They can delete whatever they want. So we're going back to here. I hope that's what you meant was a telegram, Josh Street. John DeMarco says they also announced the documentary will have theatrical release. Josh Street does say telegram. John Araki says red alert is better than a brown alert. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Thank you again, guys, for coming. It's getting a little hot in here. Oh, excuse me. I mean, it's getting a little hot in here. I'm hoping my hair keeps growing. I'm thinking I might dye it a little. It's a little dark. I think summer's coming. I might need to bleach it a little. The Multi-Gun Man says, I'm back. I just watched the new episode of STD. Okay, Multi-Gun Man, I am just about to end it. But on a scale of 1 to 10, just a number, 1 to 10, 10 being very good, and 1 being crap, what would you rate this episode of STD? And then I'm ending the broadcast. One to 10. 4. Okay. That's not good, but it's not horrible. Thank you, the Multi-Gun Man. 4 or 5. Now it's climbing up. It's climbing up. I understand. Believe me, I understand. I get through with an episode, and some of it is just so dumb. I don't know if I can forgive them or what. It honestly, it does take me. Sometimes it takes me days to figure out what rating I've got to give. Figure out a rating I got to give. Well, I would guess it's still 5. But take care. Good night. Qapla. And I don't think I'll be seeing Anti-Tracker live tonight, but I will check him out in the morning. His stream. Check out his stream in the morning. Qapla. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. If you want to visit me, check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal. Take care.